Don't talk. Search.
Oh, I like it when you get bossy. You're finally learning from the master.
Hot. Yeah. Look at that flirting.
I'm into that.
Getting all up in Max's face right there.
Consensual subs are excellent.
What?
Consensual subs are excellent.
I heard like Ken Central, and I'm like, what the fuck is that?
No. Oh, hey, look, it's the source of his inebriation.
And nothing here.
Whiskey bottle.
I'd drink too if I was the principal of Blackwell.
Fair.
Yeah, decent cop there, Max.
Fuckity. Fair.
Got kids with time powers and guns and
Rachel doesn't
suicides.
seem so troubled based on all this.
No.
But there's not much here about the police. Man, I don't blame the principal for expelling Chloe. Bad, Chloe.
Little homework,
Yeah.
belligerent, class disruptions, rude gestures, spray paint
Ooh.
against a non-mandatory institution. GPA! Oh my god, did you see her GPA?
1.7. Ouch. Chloe.
Oh my god.
Only 2 more files to go. Weird. This asshole has a spotless record.
Yeah, because
course
when
it
people
does.
report him
Like
for
I'm
shit
not
like
gonna
having...
read my own personal file.
2.8. Yikes, Max.
Isn't that pretty bad too?
Yeah, it's below B. Teachers back up for quiet intelligence. I'm nervous and nosing. Others like reveal so as common student suggestion rather than a specific. Okay.
But Max's heroism is undisputed.
That's right. I'm the
We
best.
did it!
I'm the best. There
This
ever
file
was.
is
do
gonna be
it.
so
We saved
spotless, I'll
everyone.
projectile vomit.
God. Victoria Maribel.
Gold standard.
Oh God. Ugh. Ugh.
I have to make sure Warren doesn't have a criminal background.
Yeah, he's a smart. Some have accused him of playing science pranks, but this is not confirmed by his science teacher. Science
Let's
pranks.
nab this last file, Sherlock.
There's
Tumbleweeds.
an interesting cultural
Look at this pile.
push into
Tumbleweeds.
portraying teen villains in high school settings
So, Nathan Prescott's dad is a
as
bully too.
oftentimes being very
Shocker.
intellectual and academic and having very good grades.
Yeah.
Like the
Man, I
popular,
don't blame the
bitchy
principal for expelling Chloe.
Students
Bad, Chloe.
having,
Look
like,
everywhere,
really
Max.
high GPAs
There
and
has to be
stuff.
some
I
info
know.
in the student files.
I mean, it's kind of like, I don't know, it's a weird switch from like the 80s school bully, where it was like often they were the jock or the cheerleader, you know? And it was like, oh, the nerds are the scrappy underdogs here.
But even then, that's still kind of the same trope. Like
Chloe,
I'm thinking back to
Say hello
like,
to my little friend.
Greece. You think about
Say
Greece,
goodnight
the bad
to the
guys
bad
in
guy.
Greece are just other gang members.
Yeah.
Right? Like the athletic people and the academically minded people are both just kind of nerds,
Wowzer.
and they're
This will
both
so
kind of
not
derided
come
as
in
like
handy.
they follow all of the rules, so but they are the good kids. They're not like the villains
And
Yeah.
nothing
by any
there.
perspective. They're just kind of lame because they're actually trying, which I get because it's not
Man,
cool to care
I don't
about
blame
stuff,
the
and
principal for
entire point
expelling
of
Chloe.
coolness is being aloof.
Yeah.
Bad,
and everything.
Chloe.
I don't agree with that, but it makes sense to me and I follow it. Whereas you're absolutely right. In like the late 70s and most of the 80s and even a little bit of the 90s, it was mostly
Tumbleweeds.
jocks being jerks, kind of portraying that like, oh, if you
Like
strive
I'm not
for
gonna
physical
read my own.
excellence,
This
it's
file
just
is. I have to
assumed
make
that
sure
you're gonna be a
Warren
shitty
doesn't
human
have a
being.
criminal
But then in
background.
the last like 20 years or so, I feel like a lot of this trope has been
Tumbleweeds.
based around academically successful high
Look at this
school
pile.
villains. But I see those as kind of being the same trope, as like assuming that people who are invested
This pretty
in
much sums up
their
Kate.
school activities that they're
Shy
trying to
and
excel
sweet.
at and are successful
And
at
in the
excelling
wrong
at,
place.
that somehow makes them ethically bad people,
Well, there's
or that that's associated with being ethically bad.
yeah, there's a kind of like trope that has been popular in anime for a long time now, of
I
like
think we
the
found
hero
everything
is
in
kind of dumb
I should go join
and
Chloe now.
the villain is the genius. You know, it's sort of the idea that like
Turn off the light.
when you have like talent, shit's easy for you. You know, like Goku is supposed to be the lowly
Right.
underdog, and Vegeta's the brilliant elite. And like Naruto's always failing at school, and Sasuke's the
Max,
fucking genius.
you better come check out these
I don't know,
files.
it's weird. It's like
Nathan accuses Rachel of bringing drugs on
it's
campus,
this kind of evolution.
and my step
where,
troll went along because
you know,
he thinks Rachel was a
someone
bad
being
influence
bad
on
doesn't
me.
make them.
This is fucking.
If David is teaming
Yeah,
up with
it's
Nathan
fucked.
Prescott,
Okay, sorry, I interrupted
that's a
you.
bad
This is like
sign.
Nathan
the idea
Prescott
that like
III.
someone
Ooh,
is
he's
bad
so money.
and also
And you
has so
know
much
the
shit
Prescotts
going for
dropped
them,
major
then
bank to
that
bury
makes them
Nathan's
more
real
like,
file.
you know,
Look, it reads like a
bigger they
rap
are, the
sheet.
harder they
Bad
fall.
grades, teacher complaints, secret
Yeah,
probation.
it's weird.
But I was expelled?
At least Nathan was
But
finally
like in this
suspended.
also, you know, it's not
Check out
just
that note.
that
Open
the
it.
bad kids are smart here. Like
It's just
Warren
some
and
crazy
Kate are
drawing.
both
It's not a
have very high
drawing.
GPAs.
Look. Rachel in the dark room. Rachel in the dark room. Over and over. That's it.
It's creepy.
Fucked up. What does this even mean? Nathan is truly psychotic. I know he has something to do with Rachel missing.
Whoa. Listen to this. David M. always asks what's going on in my head.
Isn't it convenient
David
that he
M.
refers to him
always
as
helps
David
me
M?
follow those he follows. It's pretty cryptic.
No, it sounds like they formed some sort of weird team, the Super Hebrews.
Jesus. David was stalking Kate, hassling me, and now we know he was all over Rachel too.
Oh, we are so going into his garage files. Plus, I'm getting a little paranoid in here. We got our info, let's bail. But maybe we shouldn't
Chloe,
leave
no.
without a gift.
No,
Take a shit on his
not
desk.
taking the cozy chair.
Max, do your
Oh,
powers
dub,
include
dub.
mind reading? Or did you just rewind because I tried to steal the chair?
Aha.
Shit, I'm confused.
It's the powers of best friendship. I know how you roll. We should definitely get out of here. We pressed our luck enough.
Hello, what have we here?
Ooh.
What is that?
Holy shit!
bribe,
Jackpot!
I think.
Cha-ching!
Wowzer. That's a lot for the handicapped fund.
Dude, there's $5,000 here. I could pay Frank back tonight.
No, Chloe.
This'll chill him out after our knife showdown yesterday. Are you gonna make a big issue out of this? Or just rewind and take the greenbacks for yourself? I hope you do that instead of lecturing me.
Can't leave the money.
You really want to take money from the handicapped fund? I know you need to pay Frank back, but I've got my power to protect you, right?
There's a lot of power in that horse-choking wad of cash. But yes,
Horse-choking.
Moral Max is right
That's-
again,
That's
I guess.
a horse
phrase.
would
Let's
have
get the hell
trouble
out of this office.
swallowing that. I guess that's true. Click, click.
I know that money would have helped Chloe
Can
and
you
me.
look at the computer to like? Can you turn it off? Expunged record.
Oh, jeez, that's fucked up. Throwing a disc. He's on like bath salts or something. A drug mule? Mr. Madsen's talk radio terminology.
Yikes.
This is getting dark and scary. Alright. We out.
That impish look scares me.
Care for a midnight swim? The Blackwell pool is ours.
Swimming? You want to take that risk now?
It's been a cray week. You didn't let me take
I
that
wanna
money to
go
pay off
swimming.
Frank,
Yeah,
so
it
if
was
you
nice.
popped a
Thinking
cap
about
in my
that on
skull,
the
at least
boat
allow me to have a
yesterday.
little carefree
Like,
fun for a few
I'll
minutes.
just dive into the Hudson
Splish
and
splash?
then I'll die.
You're right.
Yes.
We
Oh, we
hella
were talking
deserve
about
it.
it in front of one of the
Splish
boat crew,
splash.
and
Did
'cause
you
I was
actually
joking about,
just
like,
say
if my
hella?
life depended on
I
it,
think
I
I'm a
could
good
probably
bad
swim back to
influence.
Manhattan here, and he interrupted me to just go, "Nope,
No, that wouldn't
that
happen.
is not what would happen to you." It's
not
like,
do
oh, okay. I was just joking, but yes, I understand. You are an actual expert on how the water works here.
Yeah. These trees are blurry as shit. They have like a blur effect.
You're blurry as shit. Juan.
Whoa, burn. Ice cold drinks. Like the blur
We're in
effect
the
is to
Otters,
simulate
man.
like a camera.
Big fucking deal. I want that heated
background,
water.
foreground, but like
We
it's-
still
it's
have to
just
play
got
it
a
cool,
blurry
okay?
texture.
Night?
I still go to school here.
That's a good question.
You can own this hellhole once you figure out your rewind power.
Chloe's
Boy.
so psyched for
What
girls' night
muscle
out,
do you
so
think
I
Max
better follow her
clenches
evil
to make
plan.
her rewind power?
I heard duodenum.
Is that a muscle you can clench one?
No.
Go Otters.
I think like when I try to imagine it, when I'm
I hope
trying
the
to
Otters
like
will
role play
survive.
and do it while it's happening on screen, I'm like tensing my shoulders and my upper arms and like
Boys or girls?
doing kegels.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Seems like a clench your butt kind of thing.
Wait, what are we choosing right now?
Which locker room we're gonna go into?
Do we have a locker in the girls' locker room?
I don't
Do
know.
we have stuff in there?
Let's check out boys and see
Boys, of course.
if we
Figures. Perv.
can we rewind.
Let
or
me check to see if the pool's
something.
heated.
Oh man, someone who spent time in boys'
Doesn't-
locker rooms.
Doesn't boys' locker room like obligate us into skinny dipping right now?
Yeah, a little bit.
When like we want swimsuits for our bodies, right?
As someone who spent many hours in boys' locker room,
No way
You
am I touching
volunteered us to
Zach's
go
jersey.
into the boys' locker
smell
room.
must be just absolutely.
Why?
Must
Why
be
did you
fucking
choose
ridiculous.
this?
I wanted to see. I'm just. Oh hey, a cell phone.
Zach is really careless. Doesn't he know what happens when I'm around?
Oh boy.
Sitting on my football. That's so sexy. Obviously, everybody knows that.
Yeah, that's what you.
Betty developed that in Jefferson's class.
As he
Why?
likes you, Max, you idiot.
Max, why are you such a dense high schooler?
It's okay for Nathan to be hooked on these drugs.
This is evidence,
Right.
goddammit. I know we can't like illegally acquire it and then have it be admissible, but
No way am I
There's something
touching
about
Zach's jersey.
Arouse. Oh, it's a new
Some
cigarette
poor
for a
hipster lost
skeleton.
their vape.
yeah, can I
For
take
papyrus.
this? Yeah, it's much better for the lungs. Jacket,
I guess somebody forgot their Blackwell spirit.
Logan.
Who's Logan? don't even
I guess I should
know how
consider
to
this
play
He's
evolution.
one of the X-Men. He's got claws and shit.
Thanks, Juan.
Sex me up.
Oh.
Boys' locker room is right.
Heyo.
Dang. And it needs a baby. Is that a fucking Megusta face from like 2012?
I think so, yes.
Jesus Christ. Victoria loves the D.
Huh, it's nice to know Victoria loves something besides herself.
Huh.
Oh,
Well.
that's a bummer.
Welcome to 1950.
A little too real. A little too real.
I don't think in the 50s.
Fuck!
Whoa. Uh-oh.
Alright, we'll be back, I guess.